The story goes that there's a man mountaineering, going up a cliff, a sheer cliff, with a long drop. And somehow the rope gets detached, and he's left by himself, hanging precariously on this cliff face. And so he looks up to heaven, to the skies, and says, "God, please help me." After a while, a voice says, "It is God. I will help you. Just let go and I'll catch you." Silence follows. The man starts to think which way to go. Will he let go? God has said to him, "I will catch you. Trust me." But he takes another way. He looks up to the sky again and says, "Is there anyone else up there?" Now, that's funny, but also very deep, and as we'll see, exactly mirrors the opening lines of today's gospel. We have to be frank as believers that now and then God disappoints us. He doesn't behave as we think God should behave. There's more, surely, that God could do. There might be something different that God would do. And this kind of thought, which sounds odd, and I would say does cross our minds now and then, makes us think, well, why is it possible to think that God disappoints us, that he isn't quite the God we thought we could rely on? Well, the man hanging on the cliff was in trouble, all right. He was told to believe, to trust, and there's talk of heaven. He looks up to heaven. That's exactly the opening two lines of today's gospel. Let not your heart be troubled. So there's trouble. Believe in God, believe in me. Belief, faith, trust. And there are many rooms in my Father's house, heaven. Trouble, belief in God, heaven. Is there then trouble in this life, and of all times we're more than aware of this, and then when life as we know it ends, there will be heaven. Trouble now, heaven later. But that's where, in today's gospel, there's a middle stage. Belief in God. Believe in God, says Jesus. Believe in me. Sometimes believe in me is translated as trust in me. And that's how it should be. Because our faith, our believing, has many sides to it. One of them, fairly central, is to trust in God. We say that in our ordinary lives. Haven't we all at some point said, I believe in him. He won't let me down. Haven't we all said, I have faith in her. She won't let me down. Faith, belief, not being let down. Trust. So our trust in God, our faith, which is itself a gift from God, gives us a kind of knowledge we rely on because we trust the one giving it. Because we trust in God, we can believe in what he says, have faith in him. Sometimes human life, even Christian life, is described as a search, the long search. Humanity sets out, each of us sets out on our search for God. True, but there's a better picture, and we all think in pictures, it's just we don't examine them very often. Supposing the basic picture is not us searching for God, like we might search for lost keys or spectacles or something, but that he searches for us. Turn the picture upside down. From the first page of the Bible almost, from Genesis, the beginning of it all, God looks for us. And he never gives up. He is unfailing in his search for us. Adam and Eve sin. What do? Hide. The first thing is to hide behind the trees in the Garden of Eden. And God comes. Adam and Eve are hiding. He searches. He says, "Where are you?" And that question rings throughout the Bible and today. God asking each one of us, "Where are you?" So the picture of us searching for God is rather limited, although it has its place. Well, we can understand how we might fail in our search, even a search for God. But can he fail in searching for us? Well, no. But we can hide from him. We can, as it were, look the other way when he is coming, as Adam and Eve did. So the question for each one of us is, within the security and the knowledge that God's love doesn't give up on us, is why are we hiding from him? Which part of our lives, of our relationships, our hopes, our ambitions, we don't want God to find out, as it were. We try and shield them. We find a convenient tree. So the picture is a good one, I think, and it shows us that our heart should not be troubled. Our heart meaning the deepest place within us, where thought and emotions and will come together. There, we mustn't be troubled, although troubles will be there, but not at the center of our lives, because that's where God is, constantly, nearer to us than we are to ourselves. And heaven, then, isn't just what awaits after death. Already, in this life, there are many graces, many favors, the occasional miracle, the sacraments, the Word of God, all close by us. To believe in God, to have faith in God, is, at heart, to trust him.